Good morning, everyone. Don Cramer with the Cramer Group at Urban Nest Realty. Welcome to day late. Normally it's a Wednesday, but this Thursday, it's New Year's Eve, December 31, 2020. We're here with the final stats for the week, here for a weekly recap. So, missed you yesterday. We had a couple of items we're just wrapping up here before the end of the year. Today, wanted to kind of touch base with you, sort of give an idea of where the stats are real quick on the Las Vegas housing market, and do a little compare and contrast to last year, and again, where we think we may be going into 2021. So let's get started, and let's throw the first slide up on the screen there, shall we? So this week, the last week of December, 12/28, we start with 3,502 single-family homes available for sale in the Las Vegas Valley. Now, of those, 3,464 traditional sales listings active, and then short sales active are 21, and active foreclosure listings are 17. So we are down approximately 6% week over week from the numbers from 12/21's 3734 numbers, total listings. Now, under contracts, we're down a little bit too, but not as drastically. We're down 2.2% week over week. So this week we start off with 3,830 homes under contract, with 3,718 being traditional sales, 91 short sales, and 21 foreclosures. Median home price is still holding steady at $345,000. So we're going to kind of have a good number here next week as to see if that median home price number changed going into January. Excuse me. Now, if we take a look at the week over week numbers, we'll see what changes has happened. Now that we're right in the middle of our holiday streak here with Christmas over last week, now we've got New Year's Eve today and New Year's Day tomorrow. You notice we've dropped off quite a bit in regards to new listings. However, under contract, demand is still outperforming. So if we look at new listings, we have 250 available over the last 7 days come on the market. And then that was as of Monday through Monday. Now back on markets, we have 101, so that number's dropped off quite a bit. Price decreases, 119 price decreases. And I think that is reflective of us just having low inventory. Houses are just moving very quickly. And you can see, excuse me, the demand. Need a little sip of coffee. Clear that little guy up there. So as you can see, demand is still strong here because we have 562 homes over the last 7 days go into contract and 543 sold. So again, we are at the lull of our housing market season, if we look at it that way, with number of homes coming onto market with just 250. However, demand is still outpacing by about a little over double this week, but we've been seeing like 200 to 300 homes week over week, with 562 going into contract. So again, even though we are at our lull, demand for purchases of houses still remains quite strong. Now, if we take a look over the week over week numbers, take a look at the prices by listings by price point. You can see how houses, especially in the entry level market and the median market, are still showing great strength. So in the under $250,000 price segment for single family homes, 294 active listings, 389 under contract. So that under contract still exceeds listings available for sale. It really shows greatly in the 250,000 to 500,000 price point, with 2612 under contract versus 1910 available for sale. Now we swing back the other way, however, but again, still showing quite a bit of demand. 500,000 to 750 price point, we have 521 active listings with 440 under contract. The $750 to $1 million price point, that's that mid-luxury segment, 243 active listings, 142 under contract. $1 million to $2 million price point, 212 active listings with 98 under contract. And then finally, 164 active listings above $2 million with 37 under contract. So as you can see, again, that median price point range, that core market of ours, 250,000 to 500,000, 2612 under contract versus 1910. That is our core market, and as you can see, demand is still outpaced stripping supply by quite a bit. But it's also noticed that continuation in that 500,000 to 750 price point, almost 80+% of the inventory that's available for sale, we have 80% of those listings are under contract. So again, strength all across the board at all price points, with most of it concentrated in the first couple of price points, and then starting to continue to build strength across that mid into that 500,000 to 750 price range. Now we're going to flip over here real quick to the week over week numbers, so you can see how the trend lines have been going. So you can see our continued downtrend in both demand. I mean, it's more of a seasonal aspect there. However, that being said, you can still see that line of under contracts in red still outpacing actives. So we crossed that barrier late in October, and as you can see, there's the 3502 active listings versus the 3830. That spread's becoming a little wider, as it did there in the early part of December there, when we were like at 4115 under contract versus 3831. I mean, so like a 300 plus unit separation roughly. And it looks like we're probably going to see similar situations over at least for the next couple weeks. Now, one slide I wanted to put up here on the screen is to sort of compare and contrast where we were a year ago. So that way you can see how we've changed over the year with COVID, with everything going on, interest rates, all that stuff, domestic migration from California and other populous places here to Las Vegas. Now, this is 2019, December 30th. We had 5,667 homes available for sale, and we had 2,921 under contract. So just to give you some examples, and that's over this last week here, 1228, that year-over-year difference, we had a year ago over 2,160 homes more available for sale. And last year we had just under 900, or just over 900 less available under contract there. So, just give you some perspective on that. 2,000 less homes this year, 900 more under contract. I mean, that is the big telltale sign of where demand and prices are going. And we saw some of this before COVID, but it's continued to have its effect. So we're going to be going into this year with very low inventory, with stronger than demand than we saw last year. And last year we had a pretty robust housing market. So where do we see the first couple of months going? We're probably going to see, at least for the first couple of weeks, probably even lower amount of listings as people get through the holidays and start deciding about putting their house on the market. I think we're going to probably see that sort of like mid-January. So if you're thinking about selling, now's a great opportunity to, get on board, get some conversations going, get a jump ahead of the game, so you can have very few opportunities for clients to possible clients to choose from. The demand side, we'll probably actually see a pickup here, um, as if providing we are having more houses. I think to some degree this number, this 3,800 number, this just under 4,000 number, is actually being held back a little bit because people are dealing with multiple offers in making purchases, and also trying to find what they're looking for. So more inventory actually means more robust sale opportunities. And with interest rates as low as they are, there's concerns about, we're at the top of our price point. Yes, we are at the top of our price point. However, we're at the top of our price point with very low interest rates. So the question then becomes, it's more about affordability of payment. As I did, I remember doing a segment a couple of months ago talking about a listing we had sold. It was on the market for a couple of weeks. Sold for $615,000. When you factored in the down payment and a 20% down payment at the current interest rates, that was around a payment in the mid 2,000 price point range. When you take roughly 600,000 plus put 20% down, that's 120,000 down, financing 480 at today's interest rates, almost 500,000. You're in the low 2,000 in principal and interest. Well, that, just to give you an example, was just about in line with the house that I bought back in 1997 for $330,000. Now it's about the same size of house, about 3,000 plus square foot house, but that can tell you how big a difference the interest rates make on this. So historically low interest rates have allow buyers to buy at a higher dollar amount because their dollars go further towards principal than towards interest. So that coupled with people also trading out of their existing inventory to either upgrade or even downgrade. Maybe they want to downsize. They've got equity to also roll over into a new house. So we're going to probably see demand continuing here for a little while locally. Strong demand. And I think hopefully too, with COVID numbers hopefully receding here in the near term, hopefully we're keeping an eye on that. And as the vaccine rolls out, the demand will still be there through most of the year. But in the short term, we are going to have a little bit of a supply issue. So if you are thinking about selling, now's a great time. And hopefully in the after the first few weeks of January, as we move into February, we actually start adding a healthy supply of houses to the market to where we have some more options and, kind of keep prices stabilized. Now, if you tuned into our Monday episode with Colleen and I, we sort of recapped 2020 and talked about 2021. 2021 from the economists in the housing market, in and around, are looking at a strong real estate market. Prices may go up a little bit more, but new home sales will continue to see strength there because a lot of people are liking new. But we'll also see actually a jump more too in resales. So resales are a great opportunity, especially now too, as some of you have heard. Lumber prices are up quite a bit. That's reflecting in home prices, especially here in Las Vegas. New construction, whether it's located a little further out or up here in Summerlin or in places like Inspirada, those prices are, people are commanding a premium in the new home sales opportunities. So we see value and opportunities in a resale market, especially when you consider other things like just even the small things like window coverings, the backyard done, maybe some updates and some upgrades, houses brought up to speed within the last 5 years with regards to remodeling, renovations, refurbishing, new features and color palettes and materials those resales are actually still looking a little more attractive than new construction, which you still, even after purchasing the home, still have to deal with. Well, that's this week's. This is the final Coffee with Cramer for 2020. We've produced quite a few episodes, and want to thank big shout outs to our clients that we worked with this year, and also some of our clients that we're already talking to in 2021 and planning to make sure we achieve their dreams in real estate. Also, too, a shout out to our brokerage at Urban Nest Realty. We want to thank the team over there, both Dave Tina Sr. and Dave Tina Jr., as well as Georgia Purpura and Jennifer Hill, for all the support that we have at our brokerage level, and also the team. There are transaction coordinators, team people, receptionists, and all that, for making such a great experience at our brokerage to be able to support our clients. And also, too, to the Cramer Group, our marketing team as well, that helps us keep up to date, keep everything fresh and informative to our clients and people interested in real estate. And last but not least, to my great partner and confidant, Colleen Schaefer. Colleen, appreciate you being here on the episode early this week, and look forward to a successful 2021 with you and helping people achieve their dreams in real estate. So again, on behalf of the Cramer Group, I'm Don Cramer. If you have any questions about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, do us a big favor. You can message us. You can visit our website, which we are transitioning the domain names over. We do still have buysellrealestate.vegas available, and it will still be available, redirecting to our new website, which is vegashomesnv.com. Again, that is vegashomesnv.com. However, our previous web domain name still applies and works. So give us a shout. You can also email us at info@vegashomesnv.com, or give us a call at 702-710-3798. That'll route to Colleen and I, and we'd love to answer your questions. If you got questions about buying, if you have questions about selling, have questions about an investment property, we work with that swath of people to make sure that they have the information they need to make the right decisions about real estate. So we're here as your knowledge broker. We wish everyone a wonderful New Year's Eve and all the best in 2021. Cheers to you. Thanks for tuning into our shows. We appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you in 2021. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.